got me here. Maybe she can get me out.
Where is everybody?
Hidden away somewhere, safe from the storm, I hope. Not a soul down here. Just stillness.
Hear it. It's still there. It'll never leave me alone. It'll never leave me alone.
She clenches her ghostly fists and sets her jaw.
Find it. Destroy it. Make it leave me be.
People are going to perish. People are going to die, and I can't stop it. She'll do it now. She'll never stop. She'll never stop.
For security reasons, please...
Where have you been? I can't keep this up much longer. We need to go. There's no time. I can't hold us here. Brace yourself. This might hurt. A lot.
The chill of the Hall of Echoes clung to the Lady Vengeance as it returned to the shores of Reaper's Coast. the Godwoken were alive. But what of the gods?
Solid ground materializes beneath your feet. Your weight falls back into your body all at once, and bright sunlight suddenly illuminates your surroundings. As you look around, you realize you're still aboard the Lady Vengeance. A gust of fresh sea air caresses you, and warm sunshine coaxes the bones of your skull and hands to tighten pleasantly.
Oh, one moment, please. Oh, just a moment.
Malady explodes in a fit of retching that racks her body. At last, she sneezes and expels a glob of something shiny and silver onto the deck. It wriggles quickly off the siding and plummets into the sea with a splash.
Ah, better. Let's not do that again anytime soon. Well, we needed to escape, didn't we? So I took us the one place I was quite certain Dallas couldn't follow. I suppose you recognized the Hall of Echoes from those visions you'd had before. Realm of the dead, realm of divinity. I do hope you learned something useful on our little field trip. Desperate how? Oh, fine. 1, spooky magic. 2, only half a demon actually. My mother was a bitter elf named Loda. 3, just a bit of leftover effluvia from the spell. 4, more than I can count. 5, something too horrible to mention by the light of day. And now that I've answered every question a sane person could conceive to ask of me in this moment, let's carry on. What did you I see. So, your god seemed uncharacteristically frightened, told you the void was coming, and that only you could ascend to divinity, after which you felt a cold deep within you. Well then, it sounds like you need to ascend, doesn't it? And quickly.
She inspects her fingernails with great attention, then looks up at you from under an arched eyebrow.
Did they mention how you were meant to become the next divine? Oh, what confidence you inspire. Luckily for you, Mama Malady is here to help. We already know you can bless, but as far as I know, you can neither seesaws nor take it as you see fit. I may not know much about divinity, but I do know that any godwoken worth their salt will know how to perform all these so fantastic feats. You need to go see the Meister. Have I, but not in the ways a true godwoken can. Forget those ghastly little jars and wands to which small people must resort. You ought to be able to see and speak to the spirits that wander our realm, and you ought to be able to extract the source they leave behind, too. All this just by your little old onesie. No devices, no gimmicks. When you're done, you'll be able to amass and unleash quantities of source so great the Lucian himself would blush. I quite look forward to seeing it. Oh, she's got one of those things in Driftwood, you know, the building where people go and they do things inside of it. A home, that's it. She's got a home in Driftwood. Give me your map. There you are. Tell her I sent you and she'll handle the rest. You're at the beginning of a long journey, Godwoken. Long, but exceedingly interesting. Now, I must be going, and so must you. Shopping. Why, our faithful little sloop, of course. We can all ride together. Won't that be terribly fun? Before you go, if I'm not back by the time you find out where our journey takes us next, you can call me back here. Tell the ship. She'll know how to summon me. And in the unlikely case you don't manage to do whatever it is you'll need to do to become what you need to become, you could call me, but I would be grateful if it doesn't come to that.
Hail, friend, and remember, in Lucian's love there can be no wrong. I expect Malady has an answer to that. It seems she's got it all in hand. Paradise awaits, my friend. Not an actual paradise, of course. I don't think there's such a place in all of Rivellion. Paradise Downs. My parents still sow the soil there. And if the Order hadn't called me to its ranks, I'd still call their farm my home. I miss it. I miss them. They've been forever understanding of my duty. But I admit, I've been neglectful. I have some wrongs to right.
Warriors for hire, all seasoned in combat. They won't let you down. one's ever regretted having extra help in a fight. I'll guarantee you that. I've got sword fighters, mages, archers, all willing to fight by your side if the price is right. Whatever type of companion you need, I can provide. Expert warriors for hire, all seasoned in combat. They won't let you down.
Only as often as I need his guidance, Ancient One. When I invoke Lucian's words, I invoke his deeds too. He stood for the defenseless when the Black Ring rose up. For all of us. For my mother, my father.
Gareth's nostalgia lasts for just a moment longer. He composes himself, clears his throat, and waits for your next question.
Having extra help in a fight. I'll guarantee you that. I've got sword fighters, mages, archers, all willing to fight by your
The sergeant doesn't seem interested in talking to you. She shoots you a disdainful look before turning away, muttering something about underlings exceeding their authority under her breath.
You must be one of those uniquely gifted sorcerers I keep hearing about. Such illustrious company I find myself in.
He extends his hand to you. It's clad in a curious-looking metal gauntlet, the likes of which you haven't seen before.
I am Tarquin. Consider me at your service. I'm something of a polymath, if you'll pardon the hot air. Inventing, healing, perhaps a little magic from time to time. Until recently, I was a prisoner of Dallas. But now, thanks to your daring do, I am a free man, and a grateful one. That you're, how did Malady put it again? A god woken. Yes, that's it. Quite remarkable if it's true. I'm sure we'll be close friends.
Tarquin pauses, taking you in. Genial smile and calculating eyes.
Most people are too sentimental to admit that friendship is a transaction. I am not. I'm sure we can both be of use to each other.
If Tarquin is offended, it doesn't register on his face.
I'm sure you'll come to want me. Consider my full attention yours whenever you need. Why, it was your ally, Malady, who spared me. She claimed that I might be of some use yet. Rather flattering to enjoy the favor of such a powerful being.
As you approach, the silent monk puffs a bit of air from between her stitched lips. She seems agitated. The silent monk cocks his right ear towards you, then his left. He appears to be awaiting instructions. The angelic figure stands upon a mosaic that depicts a dragon, or a leviathan. You feel weightless, as if lifted by a silent wind. For just a moment, your mind is free of wonder and worry.
That doesn't sound promising, does it?
Come on.
Makes my bones itch.
Looky here,
The little boy lobs a stone across the river. It makes a long arc before plunging into the water below.
Oh, Ma! Are you all right? Ma! Huh? Please, you have to help her. There was a fight. Some dwarves attacked some magisters, and there were sorcerers too. And then the bugs came, those void things. They killed everyone. And my mom got them to chase her, and she went across the bridge, and then she raised the bridge, and she told me to run, and now she's stuck over there with them. Not without Ma. Family doesn't just leave each other. If those things get to Ma, they can get to me too. Are you going to help me? Maybe you can cross the river then. Ma lifted the bridge, but there's got to be another way, right? Yeah. You'll make one, and I'll...
His gaze shoots to the ground. He grabs a small flat pebble and chucks it across the river. Again, it lands in the water below, well before reaching the other side of the cliffs.
I'll keep distracting him. No way. Ma didn't leave me. I'm not leaving her.
He performs a divine order salute.
Now go out, Ma. Ma, can you hear me?
Magister Carol. I remember one just like this picking me up. Could have been a shipment to Fort Joy. What happened here?
Not happening. No, it's not true. Can't be true.
You remember a cold childhood in a no-hope fishing town, bullied mercilessly by a dwarf named Lohar. With no other prospects, you sign up as a magister, eager for the power denied you all your life. From the dark, you stare up at the thin slivers of light visible between the floorboards. Shadows ripple across the slivers, accompanied by heavy footsteps, magister footsteps. Wood creaks above your head. One of them is paused. Your breath catches in your throat as you wait for him to move along. But the hatch is suddenly yanked open. Light floods you, blinding and accusatory. You hear only one gruffly barked word before the hands seize you. Gotcha!
Nice.
No. Can't be real. Not real. Not happening. No, it's not true. Can't be true.
Followed by magisters in the far north, you are force-marched to this foreign land. A moment of hope as a grinning dwarf removes your source collar. Seconds later, void-woken death. You stride past the chained sorcerers and climb onto the caravan without complaint. As you settle onto the bench, you offer Ralik's blessings to the Magister Guard. He offers only a bleary-eyed stare of disinterest in return before shoving the chained sorcerers aboard. As you watch them cower, you cannot help but feel annoyance. After all, don't they know they're going to be saved? Eloisa was the prettiest girl, not to others, but to you. Her luminous eyes shone brighter than the moon. The day you collared her for Fort Joy, you wept every tear you had. You never cried again.
not real. Not happening.
White as liquid salt, the dwarf flinches at your approach, yet she holds a short, clean blade aloft. Her fierce stance can't hide the trembling of her fingers.
Back! Get back! I'll kill you, just like the rest of them!
She slumps, all bravado draining from her.
No. I've never seen anything like those beasts before. Are they gone?
She quails at your touch, shrinking back from you. Her eyes widen and lose focus, as though she's seeing something played out before them. Her voice is shaky when she speaks.
Those? Yes. Worst ones I've ever seen. Ripped through the Magisters. The dwarves. Dead. 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 And the sorcerers. Sorcerers. Gone.
Her eyes stare vacantly into the distance, glassy as marbles. It's not cold, yet her shivering is relentless.
I don't know. I don't know. Oh, Duna's beard. Lohar. My boss Lohar will want to know what happened to them, but I can't remember. Are helping sorcerers. We thought we could help them against the Magisters, but...
She flinches at the slightest rustle of wind through the long grass. Terror in her eyes, she stumbles away from you. Warm red wine flows down your throat. The languor of a tavern evening soothes you. Suddenly, shrieks rend the night. The Magisters have come. Warm